previously on Television Tuners.
Wait, where are all these men coming from? There's 20 of them.
I've assembled a team of 20 men to wipe out the TV Tuners Brigade.
The x-rays are in. His blood is completely gone.
Next, I surgically removed his butt in order to destroy morale.
Soup and salad? Now we're talking.
And now TV Tuners continues.
Hi there, folks, and welcome to TV Tuners. It's a television podcast for the true fanatics. It's a weekly dive in the latest in TV news and reviews. I'm your host, Sponsor. With me, as always, is my co-host and comrade who doesn't believe that the thing in front of him is clearly happening, Stairmaster.
Yes, the hydrogen tank explosion.
I feel like something worse happened.
No, it's just a fire.
Why'd you vomit all over the place then?
Oh! No!
Oh, there he goes. Take him to the infirmary. My other co-host and overtaxed physician, Kioran.
Hello.
Take him to the infirmary. What are you waiting for?
Do we have any iodine?
No. What a dumb thing to ask. Why would he have that?
Why would I have that?
Stupid guy. Anyway, he sounds better.
Let's record the podcast, folks.
We just did that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
over. Bye.
It's over.
I found them.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Just kidding. The podcast continues. It's a little gag we
What?
played on you boys. You thought the podcast was over? Nah. There's still like at least an hour left.
We like to joke around here. Especially when it comes to major disasters.
This is a fun area we're in right here.
Yeah, this is we call it the fun zone, which is where we record all podcasts.
We call it the fun exclusion zone.
Some people call it Fun Zero.
That's right, because there's nothing but fun. It's a little convoluted for a name, but it's fun and then zero anything else. Anyway.
Well, sometimes there's television.
Yeah, and that's fun. Like this show we watched this week. Nothing but fun.
Yeah, sometimes we go into the grim world of television, which is not fun. Otherwise, it's fun.
Well, I don't know about that, but...
Alright, well, what you guys watch this week?
Oh, I watched The End Guy.
The End Guy? Is that like the Family Guy like version of...
No, with the Avengers.
Oh, Endgame.
Yes, they fought the End Guy. And won.
What if Thanos was Peter Griffin?
No!
I'm sure that's been a meme 100,000 times by now.
Yes.
Oh, look at me.
That's
I got the Infinity Gauntlet.
Family Guy shitposting is like an entire genre of Twitter.
Yeah, true. Oh, it would take one snap of my finger.
No more.
Get rid of ya.
No more. The only ones that are allowed are the Muslim Peter memes.
This reminds me of that time when Adam Sandler got the reality stone.
Oh yeah, and he made himself famous.
Oh god.
Anyway, what'd you think of it, Star?
It was good. It's kind of a victory lap, as my friend would describe it, but it was still fun.
Yeah, it's a good time. Did you like that part where that thing happened?
Yes.
I don't know why
But
I'm going to avoid spoilers when we've already spoiled the movie last week.
Oh, I thought you edited that out.
Nope.
Oh boy. Also, I saw Man of Tai Chi, starring Tiger Chen and Keanu Reeves. directed by Keanu Reeves.
Whoa. Far out, dude.
Yeah, that's some good fights, but the lead is utterly like just a cardboard cutout of a human being.
So you think it would have been better if Keanu directed himself as the lead?
No, he was great as the villain.
Oh, okay.
And there's like this completely boring cop plot line that features a really terribly done CGI car wreck.
Interesting.
Also, it has Keanu going, "Finish him."
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah, so 3.5 stars.
Is it because of the line?
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's because of the other Keanu line. "You owe me a life."
Oh. You let me inside you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That wasn't a deleted scene.
Kieran, what'd you watch this week?
I got caught up with One Puncher Man.
Oh. Does he punch things?
He surprisingly punches very few things so far.
Oh. That sounds not as good.
He chops a guy.
That's not a punch. Did they
Yeah, not a
establish
punch.
that it's not a punch so he doesn't kill the guy instantly with it?
He doesn't really kill people.
Well, he punches that guy in the balls in season 1 and doesn't kill him.
He just kind of let his junk go into his balls, really.
Well, he threw a punch and then hesitated when he saw the balls coming, but it was too late.
What an amazing show. One ball punch man.
One tap,
That's really compelling.
one grasp.
One slap. One nut slap.
Well, do you still like it, Keo?
Yeah.
Ah,
You
okay.
got something to say about that?
No.
Not today.
When the revolution comes, you will answer for your crimes against anime.
I mean, even people who were previously whining about it are saying that the animation's fine, so...
Not Stairmaster.
If you're still hearing complaints, people are just being really whiny for no reason.
Sure thing, pal.
Stairmaster's what we call an anime purist.
I am a connoisseur.
He only likes
Yeah,
anime.
he's a connoisseur of things he has not watched.
I'm a true fanatic.
Oh. Oh no.
Did you see anything else?
No.
No?
I'm
Okay.
not a television person. I don't like TV.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you heard
noted
your folks.
TV skeptic Kyorain. He doesn't believe they exist.
Yeah, I
He's
mean, how
Doubtful.
do we know those aren't just windows into other worlds?
Oh, that would be nightmarish.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it
Would
would be
be.
better, I guess.
But mostly nightmarish.
Yeah. Anyway, I watched Saturday Night Live starring Adam Sandler.
What?
That's a big yikes, sis.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It was alright, I guess.
I need you to explain how this happened.
So Adam Sandler hosted Saturday Night Live. The end.
Like he's the new host,
Oh,
or he
like
did it
in
once?
the 80s, he
The
did
new-
this sketch where he's...
Well, how Saturday Night Live works is that there's a new host every week. And it's usually a celebrity
What?
of some sort that has something that they're advertising. Sandler was
I thought
there.
there was one host for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, I thought it was Alex Trebek.
That's Jeopardy. It's very different. Two very different shows.
I thought it was the guy who was all like, musical guest!
Well, he's
Blue
dead.
Oyster Cult!
So even if
oh,
it was,
no!
even if it was him, it can't be him anymore.
I don't think Saturday Night Live is a real program at all.
No, it exists.
I don't think it's live.
It's. I mean, technically, it's as live. It's not live, but it's as live as anything else on TV.
See, there you go. It's not live.
It's like 5
Not
seconds
real.
behind.
Cancelled.
Anyway, it was all right, I guess. Adam Sandler did some stuff, and it was all right.
Oh, what'd he do?
The Opera Man came back. You guys remember Opera Man?
Oh. That's fun.
That's really all I remember. He sang a song about Chris Farley that wasn't funny. It was just sad. So
Oh.
he got like a little choke.
So
he got a.
So he said,
Huh?
did he sing Candle in the Wind?
No, he just has a song that he wrote about Chris Farley that he sang.
Oh, I think it would have been better if he sang Candle in the Wind.
As much as I would have loved to hear Adam Sandler sing Candle in the Wind, do you think he would fart during it? And that would be the wind?
No, I think he would fart on accident. Oh no!
But also the mic would pick it up.
Yes, that's why he goes, oh no.
Oh no.
And then everyone just starts booing him.
But yeah, overall it was...
The crowd would cheer and laugh.
Yeah, it's
Alec Baldwin
SNL.
comes out and starts hitting him with a stick.
Overall, it was a average SNL experience, which is to say, meh.
Completely forgettable.
Yeah, it's not like It's not like whenever John Mulaney comes on or anything.
So it's a tune out.
Sure. Unless you really like Adam Sandler, then it's a tune in.
And if you like Adam Sandler, you are an enemy of the show.
I mean, I guess. I don't know if we want to go that far. Jeez.
A foe.
Yeah, stop listening.
Fuck off.
No. Keep listening.
Am I allowed to say fuck?
No, sorry, we can't say fuck anymore. The censors don't like it. We've gotten a new partnership, and they don't like it when we swear.
That reminds me of a story. A news story.
A news story? Well, I don't know if we have time for that.
That I have not... Oh. Goodbye.
Alright, let's talk about the news.
Hit me.
You guys want to get extreme?
Stick.
No.
Oh, you don't want to get extreme?
No.
I like to keep it safe. I like to keep healthy.
So you guys don't want to go balls out?
No.
Not at all. That sounds dangerous.
Okay, but what if I told
it's
you...
windy?
Well, I mean, the balls will be somewhat protected by the stadium that they're in.
Testicles are very...
The stadium that is the sack.
Sensitive body part.
Well, I mean, my ball slack will be swinging around.
But also...
Flapping against my thighs.
But also the stadium that is... that will house the revival of the XFL. The Extreme Football League, which...
No, I don't want that.
Well, you're going to get it. Because the Vince McMahon has brought back his defunct, after 1 year, Extreme Football League over 18 years ago. This was happened, and now it's coming again for more.
All contact football.
It's actually what it's called, yeah.
The players cannot stop touching each other, or they will be disqualified.
If you let go, you lose. Anyway, Vince McMahon's XFL, which was originally hyped as a more extreme, more radical take on football, where all of the football players get entrances like wrestling.
More concussions.
And they're nude.
Yeah, no, they still wear clothing.
They gotta kiss to determine who kicks the ball first.
First person to kiss wins. Anyway, somehow they've managed to make deals with both Fox and Disney to get weekly games on ABC, Fox, FS1, and ESPN.
The cheerleaders peg the players.
Oh.
During the halftime.
The plan for the XFL is not very different from the original, other than that it will ban on-field protests. But allow steroids and genetic engineering. And it'll be a faster and more action-packed game with fewer penalties. The first league with cybernetic enhancements.
50% more injuries for your entertainment.
It should be noted that the fewer penalties is actually what made the XFL horrible to watch last time, because it made sloppier play. Prepare for a human demolition derby. The Sunday! Anyway, his plan is to target the XFL at, the people who don't like the NFL anymore because they're ruining the game. Colin Kaepernick will be executed live. Anyway, right now, at this point, there are teams in Dallas, Houston, Los Angeles, New York, St. Louis, Seattle, Tampa Bay, and of course, Washington, D.C. Are the names as good as the last XFL? Like the New York, New Jersey Hitmen? I don't think we have any names yet.
They're still in pre-production.
Yeah. But I mean, do you think there's gonna? What do you guys want to see from the players in this game? You know,
The use of weapons is now authorized.
Oh yeah, like they have special matchups during the playoffs where like tables are brought out.
Yes.
The steel cage is lowered onto the stadium.
They have contract matches.
I'm thinking they should just let loose some lions.
Oh yeah, make it a full gladiator sport. Gladiatorial combat.
What if we trained lions to play football?
Oh. And then they played for the Detroit Lions.
No. Here's what you do. You teach dolphins to do it, and then you hold blitzball tournaments.
I don't think a big ball of water is feasible as a structure. And two, I don't think you can get dolphins to willingly play ball. Literally.
They're very smart.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, if you, just entice them with food...
Well, that's not very smart.
Pleasures.
You can't entice me to just do anything with food.
Or,
Actually, Swanson,
offer
if you
them
were starving,
pornography.
I could get you to do anything you wanted.
That is true.
Are you suggesting we starve the dolphins?
If that's what it takes to get them to play blitzball.
Okay, well, hear about this. How about this nightmare scenario? You starve the dolphins, they bite off someone's finger. Now they have a taste for human flesh.
To be fair, half dolphins already murder and eat people.
Yeah, probably.
Look, as long as we don't give the dolphins some kind of jetpack, it doesn't matter if they have a taste for human flesh. They can't get on land.
Yeah, it's not like you need a jetpack to play blitzball.
The Dolphin Football League. Already better than the XFL.
Wait, hold on. I've got an idea. What if we give the Dolphins jetpacks and let them play some kind of air blitzball?
We could call it Rocket League.
That's right. That's right, Jay. All right. Moving on. We've all heard about it throughout the internet.
Nope.
There was a Starbucks cup in Game of Thrones.
But you know what the funny part is? The showrunners had a cameo in that shot.
Yeah, they had the cameo in the shot where there was a Starbucks cup. Look, I think it's perfectly fine. I feel like Daenerys, needs a little pick-me-up from time and again. She came a long way from, all the way from Bravos. Is that right?
Bravos? No.
Where'd she come from again?
I think she came from Marine.
No, where's Khal Drogo from?
She was on the steps.
That's wrong.
He's a nomad. The Khals are a nomadic people. They're the Drakari. What the hell is their name? I can't remember.
There's a lot of people making fun of this whole coffee cup thing, but come on, they've got dragons, they've got zombies. You don't think they've got Starbucks?
I feel I feel like Cersei definitely made sure there were Starbucks. Really, the problem is that there definitely wouldn't be a Starbucks in the north. Jon Snow would have no say, wouldn't like that at all.
Well, they can't cook the coffee because it's so cold.
I don't want any Starbucks.
What else?
I've already bended the knee for you. I cannot bend the cup.
There's no alternative to Starbucks, though. They have a monopoly on the coffee places. It's either that or Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. Dunkin' Donuts says
Dunkin' Donuts, there you go.
Yeah. I'm opening a Dunkin' Donuts, Daenerys.
Do you want sprinkles on it?
On the coffee?
No, on the donuts! I'm just imagining Tormund eating a bagel.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway,
looking perplexed by it as he eats it.
The cup has now been removed from existence. All future showings will have this taken away from you. But we'll
this sounds like the Soviet Union.
There was no cup.
No cup.
There was never a cup. Anyway, this has me thinking there are 2 more episodes left for Game of Thrones. What kind of real world anchorisms do you guys want to see in
anachronisms?
What kind of real world anachronisms do you want to see in the next couple?
Tyrion eating a hot dog.
Oh.
Okay.
Is there a hot dog vendor nearby, or he just has a hot dog? He's just
Like,
chowing down.
you know, they just show him eating, and he just has a hot dog. They forgot.
Like he's consulting with the queen, and he's just like
The camera pans over a bit too far right, and Peter Dinklage is like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, like his only one of his hands was supposed to be shown during the shot.
Yeah, the one's holding a hot dog and a cell phone.
Okay, how about this? Jamie has replaced one of his hands is replaced with a vibrator.
Why? How does that happen?
I don't know. He's confronting Cersei though, so there might be.
I found this in the ruins of Valeria. Well, that would get Cersei to listen to him. Hey.
Anyway.
Okay, imagine final episode. Daenerys and Cersei are dead, and Jon Snow is the reluctant king. And then Charles Dance comes in on a golf cart and runs him over. A Lannister always pays his debts.
That's Tywin Skiorran.
Yeah, if only Stairmaster just said the name of the character instead of the name of the actor, then I would have gotten the joke immediately.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, how about this? Daenerys rides a bus.
Rides a bus. She's sitting on the roof.
Yeah, she takes it to King's Landing.
How would they make that mistake?
They forgot to do the CGI.
Yeah. The little known fact is that they're all riding on buses before the dragons come in. That's how they use the mocap.
Or
they don't seem to really move like buses.
Maybe they have a shot of people running away as a dragon stomps around on the ground, but they forget to do the CGI and it's just a big lizard.
It's just a bus honking its horn.
And it's got dragon written on the placard on the front.
Yeah. It's really unglamorous when you take the CGI out of it, you know?
It's painted lime green.
Alright, final shot. Jon Snow is on the Iron Throne as the king.
Mm-hmm.
And he's eating a hamburger. He's like getting
like
it.
with one hand?
Yeah, and he's like getting it all over the place. And then
oh, God.
An ad for Carl Jr. Hardee's comes up.
Where would the hamburger come from? There's no real, like,
It comes from Carl Jr. Hardee's.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Jack in the Box. That feels like way worse to be eating at the end.
No, it's White Castle.
Oh,
he's just eating a slider.
Yeah, you're right. And as he's eating it, he with like a mouthful of White Castle meat, he would just say, "Long live the North."
He would say winter's coming because that's their house words.
No, I think he would say, "Looks like I won the Game of Thrones."
He says, it's called A Song of Fire and Ice, get it? Because I'm both fire and ice. Anyway.
Okay, what about this?
Oh.
All the surviving characters sit down at the table, and Jon Snow brings in a pizza box from Pizza Hut.
And Tormund is really angry because he wanted a pizzone. Where's my pizzone?
Order up.
It's not good anymore.
The pizzone is not back in this reality. Okay, what if at the end he brings in he brings in Pizza Hut for all his friends?
Yeah, and it pans out and you see the CGI map of Westeros and the Pizza Hut logo falls on it.
Yeah. And he turns to the camera at the end and he says, "Pizzone is coming."
That would be the greatest marketing campaign in all of history.
Yeah, I feel like I would have to go buy Pizza Hut immediately afterwards.
Or no! They're eating pizza and the Noid murders him.
Oh, and he takes the Iron Throne?
Yes.
It says to be continued, but there's no continuation.
Yeah.
To be continued in George R.R. Martin's Song of Spring.
Yeah.
Coming 2043.
If we're lucky. Cyborg GRRM has made it.
He's more machine than man now.
They just they put his brain into a tube, and then they have that tube type.
Do not cry for Gurm.
I have no mouth, but I must describe food.
I must talk about the Jets.
All right. Anyway, that's it for the news. And it's time for a new segment. Hit the theme, Stairmaster.
Okay, in this segment, I'm going to describe a thing, and you guys are going to guess what it is.
Describe a thing.
My favorite segment.
Okay, so here's the first part of the description. It is red. Any guesses?
Fire truck.
Mars.
Nope. Okay, it's round.
Mars. Jupiter.
Dodgeball.
Still wrong. Not a planet. Swanson?
Dodgeball.
Nope.
An oddly lit basketball.
Nope. Like what? Somebody showing a red light on a basketball and saying that.
Yeah, it's like an artistic
red.
photo of a basketball.
Okay, it's got a string tied to it.
Paddle
Ooh.
ball.
Apple.
Apple.
Apple on a string.
Back in the day, we ate an apple on a string.
I'm thinking like one of those little things you put in front of the horse so it'll keep going forward.
Okay, it's got a little man holding it.
What? What? A yo-yo.
No.
Shit.
Swanson?
One of those things, you know.
It's a little man playing with like a paddle ball.
You know, yeah, bouncy thing on the paddle. What's it called?
It's a paddle ball.
Bouncy boy.
It's a paddle ball.
I said no.
Oh, okay, so little man, it's on a string. It's round and red.
Uh-huh. And the little man...
Dwarf BDSM.
A very young little man.
Oh, no. Well, that doesn't help us.
Okay, the red round thing is floating.
Child hypnotism.
Future paddle ball.
Both wrong.
Shit.
Okay, so there's a red round thing with a string attached to it, and it's got a little young man holding on to it.
Wait,
And
the
the-
man's
and the
holding
bo-
on to it?
Yeah, he's holding it.
Oh, I got it.
Uh-huh.
You want to go first, Swanson?
Go ahead.
It's a balloon.
There you go.
Yes!
Stick us the point.
Just let it.
All right, you guys ready for the next one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's round, and it's got a hole in it.
Donut.
Nope.
A yo-yo.
Nope.
Yo-yos don't have holes in the middle.
Then how do you get the... No, Kyoto said it had a hole in it. Not a hole in the middle.
Yo-yos also don't have
Right.
holes in them, I don't think.
Then how do you get the string in it?
It's around the instrument.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
All right, it's got little words printed on the side of it.
Ring. Engagement ring.
Nope.
It says like forever
Nope.
yours.
Sorry, Swanson, but this is not a ring.
A frisbee.
Nope. Frisbees don't have holes in them, I don't think.
That's probably one.
It's where you
not by-
hide your weed.
There's probably like a 30s prototype of a frisbee that has a hole in it.
Well, I'm sure that there are like frisbees that do have holes in them, but you would not describe a frisbee as having holes in it. Okay, it's got grooves.
A record!
Nope.
Whoa! Whoa! Fuck you! A compact disc.
Nope.
8-track.
It's not music related.
8 tracks are not round.
Some of them probably are, by your logic. There was probably a prototype for an 8-track that was round.
Any other guesses?
Keep describing. If we don't talk, keep
Colors.
describing.
We need more.
I'm not. Okay. It's kind of squishy. It's not solid.
What? Oh, it's got Play-Doh?
Nope.
Is it like that? Is it like one of those teething rings that toddlers have?
Nope. You probably should not have. I would not advise having your child put their mouth on this particular
Okay,
object.
why would it have words on it, Swanson?
It says like live, laugh, play, or something.
A child is not going to be able to appreciate that at that age.
Yeah, it's for the parents, clearly.
Okay, it's bad for children consumption, and it's not Play-Doh. Got grooves.
Grooves, check.
Wait, does grooves mean they plays music? Or
No.
I said it was not music related.
Specifically said there's no music involved in this at all.
Give us another clue.
Okay, it's heavy.
Nope.
You can roll it.
Oh, a red tire.
Red tire?
You said it was red, didn't you?
The other thing was red. I didn't give you a color.
Oh, I guess it's just a regular tire then.
Yes, it's a tire.
Why didn't Swansea get that?
I don't know.
Okay, this is a golden object.
An egg.
Snitch.
What'd you say, Swanson?
Snitch.
No, it doesn't have. It doesn't have wings on it.
Oh, okay. Is it a ring?
Nope. This also has words written on it and numbers.
Is it the golden record that they shot into space?
Nope. It is a symbol, but it is also a physical object.
A statue.
Nope.
A golden crucifix.
Nope.
It's that lady that's painted gold at the beginning of Goldfinger.
Swanson, unfortunately, I don't know what that is, but also, no.
That movie does not hold up. Come on, give us something else.
Stairmaster would never display this particular item. He'd be upset by it.
A menorah?
Wait, hold on. You would be upset by a menorah being displayed?
No.
I feel like the truth came out. And now you're walking it back.
Some very troubling information has come out.
Oh, is it a golden bowl?
No. You can hold this particular item in your hand, or you could wear it.
But it's not a ring.
It's not a ring.
It's not a watch.
It's not a watch.
A necklace?
No, it's not a necklace.
You sure it's just not a bracelet?
It's not a bracelet.
Well, the way you word that makes it sound like it is something that'll go around your body.
Is it made out of gold, or is it gold colored?
It's gold colored, although I guess you could technically make it out of gold if you really wanted to.
But is that normal for it to be made out of gold?
No, it's not normal for it to be made of gold.
What's it made out of? Normally.
Some kind of metal that looks gold, but it's not.
Nipple piercings.
Nope.
Regular any
piercing? It's got letters and words and numbers on it, and it's not a piercing.
Earrings.
Why would they have numbers on them?
Maybe you got one earring that says 6 and the other says 9.
Ooh. That's fashion.
Yeah, I can see that at the Met Gala.
It kind of has a round oblong shape to it.
An egg.
But it's flat. It's mostly flat.
What? A medallion.
Coin.
An emblem.
An emblem? You're getting close.
Help us!
All right, like you take it out and you show it to people, and you're like, "Yeah, I have this, so I get to do what I
card?
want."
It's not a gold coin.
A crown?
No.
But that is what you just described.
The crown does not have numbers on it.
It could.
Why would it? In case
Maybe
the
you're
king
like the
forgets?
No, like, maybe it said 69 on it. Because you're the king of suck.
All right.
Okay, well, do you guys give up?
Sure.
Okay, what I was describing to you was a policeman's badge.
Oh, fuck off! Eat my ass!
We don't want that shit. Get that out of here.
Dick bitch. What the hell? That's a stupid guess. I hate it.
We're clearly an anti-police podcast.
A cop.
I did mention that Sarah would be upset by this particular symbol, but
We're like 1/3 of an anti-police podcast.
I see where
All
your
right.
loyalties lies, Watson.
well, since you guys both failed to get the answer, Stair doesn't get a prize at all.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh no.
You were gonna get to be the police, Stair.
Oh no! Does this mean Swanson is Sting?
Yep.
Don't stand so close to me.
Yeah. And I'll be watching you, Stairs, so.
That's all their hits.
All right. Let's move on to another segment we haven't played in a while. It's Guess Who's Coming to the Summer TV Lineup? Hit the theme, Kyo
Baywatch.
Rain. Yeah, that's a very summertimey theme. It's time for another installment of Guess Who's Coming to the TV Lineup. This time, Summer Edition.
Nope.
The sun is
I can
shining.
feel the breeze.
The breeze is blowing, and the trees are shaking.
Historically high precipitation.
That's right. The summer is here. It's time to sit back, relax, and watch some television. That's what people do on the summertime, right?
Nope.
No?
I love to go to the beach and watch television.
Yeah, you
People like to
bring your TV with
do
you.
Yes.
hard summer sweat work during the summer.
Like,
Warehouses.
Yeah, go in a warehouse.
oh, you go in a warehouse, you watch some
dehydrated.
TV.
Yes.
No, they go to the warehouse, lift some boxes, get all sweaty, dehydrated, underpaid. It's fun.
Well, they do that year round, I think. It's not really just a summertime activity.
People love that during
They
the
have
summer.
seasonal positions, Swanson.
For the summer?
Presumably.
I mean, seasonal traditions usually mean, like, holiday time.
I've seen like a poster for it, like
People love
Now
to get
hiring
boxes during the
summer job. Where
summer warehouse, no AC.
don't you want? Anyway, how this game works is, of course, I say the title of a newly debuting show in the summer lineup, and you try to guess what it is, what it entails.
So really, we're not guessing who. We're guessing what.
Yes, I've already told you who.
Okay.
It's Swanson.
Yeah. Well, the Who is the television show, which I've guessed, and then which I've given you.
Swanson
the title of.
is coming to television.
Swanson approaches.
All right, and there will be a winner.
Is it me?
Wow, we'll find out at the end, won't we?
Is it Kyo?
This segment is called. This show is called Blood and Treasure.
Okay, so it's like a pirate show.
Oh,
A historical prestige drama on TNT.
that's so specific.
It's so specific, especially because I said network TV.
Ah, fuck. Not again.
Well, I was gonna say pirates as well, but I'm gonna have to change that now.
You knew we were about to say pirates.
What?
You knew we were both going to say pirates, and it's just a matter of who got it out first.
Yeah, so I'm gonna change it to I'm gonna say there's a dad, and he's trying to make ends meet for his family, so he does like a really bad Breaking Bad ripoff and becomes a criminal.
No.
Interesting.
Maybe it's about conquistadors. That'd be fun.
All right, so I'm going to ignore Stairmaster's thing about TNT. Blood and Treasure centers on a brilliant antiques expert and a cunning art thief who team up to catch a ruthless terrorist who funds his attacks through stolen treasure. As they crisscross the globe hunting their target, they unexpectedly find themselves in the center of a 2,000-year-old battle for the cradle of civilization.
Congratulations, Kyorin. You get a point.
Is it really a Kyo deal?
Oh,
I'm willing to hear arguments on
both.
I'm willing to hear arguments on both sides.
I would not say that terrorists are pirates.
Well, what if this is a terrorist who is funding their attacks through stolen treasure? Why do I have to help you win?
Oh, I just want to see my friend succeed sometimes, you know? Kid's been having it hard this past couple 41
Dropped my
minutes.
hot dog.
Yes.
And it fell on the floor and the ketchup got everywhere.
Oh, is that what you've been staring at that whole time? I just thought you were like...
Yeah.
Oh, were you just looking at the...
You look like your family... Yeah, he looks like his family was murdered.
I think about how I get discriminated against for putting ketchup on a hot dog. People say that's wrong, which I disagree with.
That seems perfectly normal.
Yeah, if I put ketchup on a hot dog, I'd put a ketchup on.
Yeah, I don't know why people do that. Why do people say bad about that?
I mean, mustard.
What's wrong
Mustard
with
is preferred, but ketchup's okay.
I don't like mustard.
Okay, would you like mustard and ketchup combined?
Well, yeah, that's good.
Mustard.
Yeah, I get that in a pre-made mix in a container.
Yeah,
along with
crunch. Anyway,
this is what I need. I need my condiments to be pre-mixed. I can't just buy the separate ones and mix them myself.
No, that's
too
ridiculous.
much work.
Why would that?
Anyways, 100 points to Gryffindor.
Anyway, Keo gets a point because Stairmaster doesn't want to play a actual game.
I'm just being nice.
That show, believe it or not, that show is going to be on CBS. Does not sound like a CBS show.
That sounds exactly like a CBS show.
Does it? I guess. I mean, the part at the end where they say that they're going to find themselves at the center of a 2,000-year-old battle does not sound like CBS.
I mean, terrorists funding themselves with stolen artifacts, that's so CBS.
Yeah. Also, 2,000 years old is about the average median age for a CBS viewer.
Hey!
Aha! I got jokes! Alright, anyway.
Got his ass!
This next show is called Grand Hotel.
Okay.
All right, so let me get this. There's a big hotel. All right, you go ahead, Stair.
Whoa. Shit!
It's a TV spinoff of Grand Budapest Hotel.
Oh, have you seen the end of that movie?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot of room for them to work with.
I guess there is a couple years.
Also, I'm going to guess there's a ghost.
Oh. All right. Wait, was that your entire thing there?
There's no ghost.
Yes.
Okay. Set at the last family-owned hotel in multicultural Miami Beach, the upstairs-downstairs drama revolves around Santiago Mendoza, who owns the hotel.
Mendoza!
And his second wife, Gigi, and their adult children, who enjoyed the spoils of success.
Wow, 2 wives.
Based
Powerful.
on the Spanish format, it explores the wealthy guests in the hotel's scandals, secrets, and escalating debt. I don't know what the Spanish format means.
You know how the Spanish do.
You know, that Spanish format that they're always talking about. Anyway, I guess that's another point for Keo. It does sound like a big hotel, in spite of there being no ghosts.
To be fair, mine is also a big hotel.
Yeah, but you also specifically tied it to another property.
Yeah.
One that has a definitive ending. Anyway, I guess the ghost could be one of the hotel's scandals, secrets, or escalating debt.
That'd be scandalous.
The specter of debt.
Yeah. That's going to be on ABC. This is another ABC show. It's called Reef Break.
It's about some dudes toking it up.
There's some surfer bros.
But they hit the coral reefs with their surfboards.
Yeah.
And then get stranded at sea.
Yeah.
I don't know why once again, Stairmaster does not want to win this game. He's helping Kiyorin.
He's my friend.
You're losing 2-0.
It'll all pay off, man. Karma is a circle.
I don't think
I
so.
don't even know if he's helping me or not. He's just kind of filling in my answer for me.
Yeah, that's helping. Well, it's definitely helping on this one. The series follows Kat Chambers, a thief turned fixer for the governor of a stunning, seductive Pacific Island paradise. Impulsive, reckless, and irresistible, Kat's less than perfect past gives her an instinctive gift for understanding crime and criminals, as she becomes enmeshed in fast-paced, high-octane adventures and island intrigue. Each episode will be a character-driven cocktail of crime, surf, sex, and sunshine. And for Kat, the lines between work and play have never been blurrier.
Oh no! Oh no!
Kat is played by an actress I've never heard of named Poppy Montgomery, which sounds like an old-timey British name.
You didn't help me at all. There was no shipwreck.
There was surfing.
I said surfing. That was mine.
Yeah, he just helped you figure it out. I assume it's called Reef Break because they're on an island, I guess. I don't know.
My show would have been more interesting.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, there's still a chance that Stairmaster could tie it.
All right.
Songland.
Okay, so it's a place in China. The end.
Yeah, alright, well.
Alright, well, there's a city-state where everyone likes to play music.
Huh.
And the main character has a guitar, but he can't play it. He's bad, and he dies.
Wow, that's a real chaser.
The series provides a one-of-a-kind opportunity for talented, up-and-coming songwriters to be exposed to and mentored by 3 music producers per episode, who are responsible for today's biggest hits. The series takes an inside look at the creative process and provides one winner per episode the opportunity to have their song recorded for a global audience.
I don't know. I like my idea better.
A place in China.
That's just called reality, Stairmaster.
Wow.
Anyway, neither of you got that one, so I don't know who to give that to, really.
You can give it
what?
to
Mine was
yourself.
way closer.
How?
I mean, he's right.
Mine was about everyone in the show plays music.
Well, I guess that's true. Alright, Kiyorin gets the point. Now Stair has no chance of winning.
Oh no!
You played yourself.
It's okay. It's okay. This will all come back.
Alright.
Oh, I want a third of a liter of Stair's blood as my prize.
This next one is called The In-Between.
Okay, so it's like this. They're working with teleportation, but something goes wrong and they're stuck between dimensions. And have to find a way out.
There's 2 friends, or 2 acquaintances, and there's one friend between them, and there's some kind of conflict, and he has to be the in-between for them.
Oh.
Oh no! I hate it when friends fight.
Cassie Bedford was born with a rare ability. She has visions. Sometimes Cassie sees events that have previously occurred or will happen in the future. In addition, sometimes she encounters unsettled spirits who need her help. So, hold on, I'll get to that afterwards. Cassie reluctantly agrees to use her abilities to help solve some of the city's most challenging cases. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
Yeah, so my thing with reading this is that, one, she both has premonitions and she's a medium.
She's a medium for premonitions.
Sounds like
same thing.
Sounds like an overdose on powers. Anyway, I guess that's one for Stairmaster.
Yes, I won!
Alright, this is the final one. Stairmaster is currently trailing by 3. And oddly enough, this one is worth 4 points.
What?
Yes!
Oh yeah, I didn't mention that at the beginning. The final one is worth 4 points. It's like Final Jeopardy.
Bloody hell.
This one is called What Just Happened with Fred Savage.
Okay, so Fred Savage hosts a talk show where he talks about the events of the week or day.
Wait, can you tell me who Fred Savage is?
He's a dude.
Oh no. He's a neocon dude.
He's the kid from the Wonder Years. That means nothing to you, but that's the most I can say about him.
Oh no.
Fred Savage tells you about his week, what he had for lunch, what he had for dinner, what he had for breakfast.
Oh. All right.
His snacks.
The Flare is based on author T.J. Whitford's sci-fi book series, This Moon is the Sun at Night, which has been a favorite of Savage's since childhood. The book revolves around a solar event and its effects on Earth, specifically the small blue-collar town of Milford, Illinois, and slowly unfolds into a post-apocalyptic battle for human survival. The after show will feature multiple segments, including authentic sit-down celebrity interviews, set visits to the Flare, and interviews with the cast. So what this is, hold on, because this it's weird that they didn't actually explain this in the description. What this is a show based on an after show for a show that you don't get to see. So it's Fred Savage talking about a fake sci-fi book, and then this adaptation of that fake sci-fi book.
Oh no.
This makes my head hurt.
Yeah, it's very high concept and probably not going to be good. Anyway, I guess that's a Stairmaster. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I gotta give that to Stairmaster. He was pretty close. He said it was a talk show of Fred Savage, and that's technically true.
I don't know who Fred Savage is.
Well, that didn't help. You just said he told you what his day was like. It wouldn't have mattered either way. He's just the host.
I did it.
Well, Kyorain, it looks like
mine was a talk show too, where he talks about his day.
Yeah, but he clearly not talking about his day. He's talking about the show.
He said it was about current events. That's not current events. That's
the show is a current event, especially if it's
the show's
popular.
not a current event. Would you say that the after show for Walking Dead's about current events? It's about the show.
Yeah, it's about a current event, which was the Walking Dead episode that happened.
Yes.
That's not an event.
It was when that after show aired.
You haven't talked to some Walking Dead fans. Every episode's an event, Kyorain. Would you say the premiere of Game of Thrones is not an event?
Yes. I would say a television show happened.
It was on Wikipedia's news articles.
Is there a Game of Thrones after show?
No, I don't think.
Is Chris Hardwick still doing things, or has he been exiled?
He's still doing things.
Talking Thrones.
Hey guys, points.
Game of talk.
Anyway, it looks like Stairmaster has narrowly won victory.
Yes, Keo dies now.
Oh.
I wanted some of Stair's blood, but I guess I'm not getting any, huh?
Apparently
taste my blade!
Stairmaster wants you dead.
He gets to just pick what happened?
Well, yeah. You got to pick. You got to pick what you wanted.
I was making a request, and it was a reasonable.
Stop resisting.
Stop stabbing me.
Wait till the end of the podcast.
Okay.
Greedy to want all that. Anyway, that's how we play Guess What's Coming to the Summer TV lineup. And now it's time for our main event.
Uh-oh.
We enter the grim world of television as we talk about HBO's prestige drama, Chernobyl.
Oh my god.
Starring Jared Harris.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Same.
The only person I know who I looked at the cast page for was Stellar Skateboard. Otherwise known as Stellan Skarsgård.
Oh.
Anyway, there's a bunch of German people. There's a bunch of, Russian people.
Jared Harris had a significant supporting role in Mr. Deeds.
Oh. What did he play in Mr. Deeds? Maybe we'll remember him.
Mac McGrath.
Okay, well that doesn't explain anything. What's that guy do?
He's the head of the Inside Access who reports on Deeds' antics in New York.
Yeah, I don't...
He was a news guy.
Maybe. I don't know. That means nothing to me.
Vague recollection.
He played Ulysses S. Grant in Lincoln.
Well, that doesn't mean anything to me. I was thinking about Mr. Deeds. Adam Sandler is Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh, that'd be an interesting casting choice.
Who do you think could do a
No, he's
better?
good at nothing.
Who do you think could do a better Ulysses S. Grant movie? Adam Sandler or Jim Carrey?
Adam Sandler.
Oh, I thought Jim Carrey.
No. What has Jim Carrey been in that was dramatic besides Truman Show? That was good.
Ooh, Man on the Moon, that Andy Kaufman movie.
Yeah. I never saw it.
Keo, who do you think would be better at playing famous President Ulysses S. Grant?
Who was haunted by his demons of alcoholism.
And corruption.
And also killing a bunch of people. During the
I'm
Civil
going to have to
War.
go with Adam Sandler on this one.
Because he too is also haunted by killing a bunch of people.
Yes.
I'm sure. Like, there's no way he hasn't.
I feel like Jim Carrey's more likely to have murdered people than Adam Sandler.
Swanson's right, but the decree has been made.
All right, well, I guess we'll have to get it made now. You're listening, Hollywood. Anyway, Chernobyl is, of course, about that time where that thing happened in Russia.
You know, perestroika.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's about the Russian Revolution, right? This is what this is about?
Yes, 1918.
This is about the nuclear power.
What an uplifting show.
Yeah, it's about the power of perseverance and misinformation.
Honestly, this show has a lot going for it, like, that's relevant to our themes, to our society right now.
Yeah, you mean
Like,
like
they're
environmental
denying
destruction?
Yes, and them denying reality, an aging oligarchy that's uncaring and refuses to accept that the system's in crisis.
People's faces being melted.
Yes.
That happens constantly. I was walking down
It's
the
sorta
street
like-
the other day. Just the other day. Saw someone's
Like,
face
I'm
getting
way
melted.
downtown.
I was like,
Oh,
whoa,
you
that's
hate
jaked
to
up,
see
man.
it.
Okay, I'm just going to start with this. I did not like watching this at all.
Did it not make your skin feel good to watch other people's skin feel bad?
Yeah, it was. I don't know if it was like. It really put us in a situation, which is to say, a highly
Very bad.
unpleasant slog.
Yeah. Kind of rough.
Yeah.
That's all thing. It's like, it's just very horrifying.
Did it make you feel like you were in Chernobyl?
Made me feel like I was watching Chernobyl happen.
Well, yeah, I mean...
When those guys went into the it made me feel sweaty when they went into the reactor core.
Yeah. So I was...
Like, you could... So we should mention Kia gave up on the show. Like,
I mean, we didn't
he did
need
not
to
watch it to
mention that,
completion.
but
No, it's important for his opinions to be relayed.
I don't think he missed
Well,
anything in the last 5 minutes of the show that hasn't been
I want
already...
to know why. I want to know what set him off.
Nothing particularly happened that set me off. I just had my fill of this.
Just like everyone in
Or-
Chernobyl had their fill of radiation.
Yeah, like I got the idea. I figured out where this was heading.
Nowhere good.
Wasn't that like 15 minutes though? That's like after you already saw the horrific radiation injuries. So, what were you expecting to happen after?
Everyone, they would be like, oh, everything's fine now, and everyone would get better.
There's nowhere good for it to go, so why do I need to keep watching this?
I mean, to be fair, this show does open with the supposed protagonist killing himself in the first.
Well,
5
I mean,
minutes.
he is the protagonist. He does like.
He's the framing device, at least it seems like. Yes.
Yeah, and he's also the person who.
He says bookends the episode.
Yeah, and if and spoilers for how Chernobyl happens. He's the person who ends up doing a lot of the work to save the environment.
He investigates it.
He also forces them to change their protocols by killing himself and releasing the details that they have. This is probably going to happen at the end of the show, but in real life, this is what this guy did.
Yes. It's just like show me a hero.
Is that what Yonkers
That's
Mayor Nick Wycisco did?
He killed himself.
Did he release info?
Yeah, but they don't want you to know about it.
Oh.
I don't want to know about it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't know about it. It's info on you.
Uh-oh. I'm busted.
It's about that time. You know.
Oh, great. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Who are we going to have to kill? This is like...
Well, we already killed him. It was Yonkers Mayor Nick Wycisco.
Oh, okay. So the information didn't get out to anybody. No,
the dossier
no one
is
got it.
secure.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if we can really go through this in this first episode and like
survive.
Yeah. Anyway, what I was struck from immediately is that there's like 5 production teams on this bad boy.
Oh yeah.
This is a.
Yeah, and they filmed in Lithuania. They got like the actual. They found a nuclear power plant of the same design to shoot at.
Ooh.
They couldn't do it at Chernobyl because
Why not?
it looks like it's. Well, for one thing, they built a huge dome around the Chernobyl.
Do you guys remember that horror movie that came out years ago about Chernobyl?
Yes, I remember seeing the TV spots and being like, "I'm not going to look at this."
Yeah, I was like, no go.
No, that seems boring. If I wanted that, I would just play Stalker.
That I mentioned that because this show is kind of like if that horror movie was just Chernobyl,
which is real life horror.
Yes. Anyway, we open up on our protagonist as he's recording some audio. He needs a way better audio setup, by the way.
That's all you could get in the Eastern Bloc.
Yeah. Truly a sign of how bad the times were.
I mean, look
Probably
at how he
had
feeds
some-
his cat. He doesn't have pet food. He just shoves some food off his plate into the bowl.
Yeah.
Some real garbage podcasts they had back then.
Could you imagine having to listen to some Russian guy talk about nuclear engineering? Ugh. Anyway, he notices that he's being watched, and he stashes his...
Yeah, he looks at the screen and says, "Why are you watching me, huh?"
You think this is entertainment? There was nothing entertaining about Chernobyl.
So he he hides the tapes in his garbage.
There's a stash spot.
That's, you bunch of boys can't get it. Stash spot.
Yeah, and it turns out the boys can't get it.
Cash, money, checks, and mail orders. Wait, now, fuck.
And that's not all. He's got other cash lots. Anyway, yeah, you get it. It's a Viper reference. Yeah, then he kills himself. The end.
He was having a bad day.
And it cuts back 1 year later and 1 minute ago. Because he killed himself on, like, the anniversary.
Yeah, pretty rough.
And this is fun. I appreciate the touch here where they didn't show the explosion, per se. They have it in a lady's apartment. You can just see the big boom out the window miles away.
Yeah, well, see, this is interesting to me because I remember when we watched the trailer for Chernobyl and you were very down on it because it didn't show the explosion.
I don't remember that at all.
Selective memory, Stairmaster. He's got holes in his brain.
It's true, I do.
Selective stare. I think the Chernobyl disaster was great.
From radiation.
It's proof that we need more nuclear. Our nuclear needs to be top notch. That's why I'm shutting down 3 Mile Island.
Anyways, this episode's basically like a compressed first 5 hours of the disaster, which is kind of interesting because all the principal players besides the plant management all die or otherwise incapacitated after these events.
Does the daytime dude die, or I feel like he probably died pretty horribly.
You mean the guy who went up to the roof?
Yeah.
Oh, he died.
Okay.
He super fucking died. Those dudes who got the same radiation dosage that those guys in the reactor got.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy, though, is the guy who held the door open? He was fine.
You mean Hodor?
He only spent... Yes, Hodor.
Yeah, it was really weird. There was this scene where Hodor from Game of Thrones shows up, and he tells him that he's going to hold the door.
Is that historically accurate?
Yes.
Oh, he was there?
Yes.
Well, dang, I feel like we should have known who
And he
Hodor
really-
was when we were reading those books.
And it really had a slung that huge.
Wow. Yeah, it is weird that they cut to his crotch real quick before showing the reactor.
Yes.
As if to, like,
More
compare
important.
the two.
Yeah, but that guy had to spend like a year in a hospital getting blood transplants and skin grafts. But he's still alive today.
Wow, what a hero. Literally, because, he held the door.
I guess. I mean, that accomplished nothing, but mostly everything that's done in this episode is people accomplishing nothing in
Yeah.
the face of a huge disaster.
They did really make me root for that guy whose eventual fate is to be arrested, so...
Wait, you mean the guy who's denying that there was a reactor explosion?
Yeah, doesn't he get arrested?
Yes.
And only serves 5 years and then writes a book about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so this guy who, he looks like a dying...
Mustache man?
Mustache boy? Yeah.
Yes.
He's not happy. He doesn't believe anybody when they tell him that the things are going bad.
To be fair, reactors of that design usually don't explode, but there were very abnormal conditions that they'll probably get into in the next episode. They were running a safety test and basically broke all the rules.
Oh, so when the guy kept reassuring the other one that it wasn't their fault, he was wrong?
Kinda, sorta, no, but yes. It's complicated. Well, that's what the show's about, is who's to blame. I mean, that's what the guy says in its opening monologue, that people want someone to blame. I think the show will delve into that theme.
Who do you blame, Starmaster?
I blame
God.
Mustache Guy.
You blame God?
Yes,
Yeah, he's the one who decided to make all this physics happen, so
it's true.
he can suck it.
I don't know if God really, like, intended us to make a nuclear power plant.
Well, the Bible's strictly anti-nuclear.
Well, yeah, that's true. Do you remember that moment where Joshua suggests to God that they build a power plant for energy, and God strikes him down?
He tries striking two plutonium rocks together and gets struck by lightning.
Yeah, and God issues a decree that is not a thing.
Remember when they tried to build that infinitely sharp knife that could cut atoms?
And then God pushed it over and it cut that guy in half vertically.
And he said, "Let that be a warning."
Mm.
Old Testament God was mean. But then he had a son and it mellowed him out.
Yeah. Just like real life.
Yeah. And then he had his son die.
Just like in real life.
Anyway, this is all of the power plant stuff is correctly being staged like a horror film.
Yes.
Just the creeping dread of radiation.
Watching people walk around with no protection at all.
Yeah.
Well, nothing could protect... Those guys in the reactor, nothing could protect them.
Well, yeah, but the people who are walking around it are still...
Yeah.
We get some firemen. We get a fireman guy who's, like, hanging out with his pregnant wife before he leaves for his death.
Yeah.
Some dude picks up, like, a part of the reactor that blew up and melts his hand
Yeah,
off.
minutes later, you get to see it.
That was fun.
Like, there's gore. It's not like a Saw movie, but yeah, there's some big yikes visually.
Was that the biggest yikes of the episode, or was it the dude whose face was burnt?
No, I think it was tied between that and the guy who's the hold the door guy, because he literally started bleeding from the parts that were inside the room.
Yeah, that's no good. Anyway, yeah, so this pretty much goes on like that for 40 minutes or so.
Yes.
Cutting between all of this horribleness. Interspersed with, like, the director guy calling other people who are
Yes,
higher
he
up
assembles a central committee.
of white dudes.
Yeah, it's basically like, that's what's running our society now. Old white men.
Who think that nothing's wrong and then send other people
Yeah.
to do their dirty work.
Yeah, that guy reminds him that the planet's named after Lenin. That's basically Joe Biden. of the Democratic Party.
An old man who's sitting in the corner and waits for everyone else to finish arguing before he stands up and says,
He shouts,
"I'm running."
He shouts down the one young guy who's pointing out there's a serious problem. They can all see it.
Who's the young guy, Yang?
Yes. No, young guy is Bernie, paradoxically.
That's not how age works.
We have a really Look, Swanson, late stage America is even more fucked up than late stage USSR somehow.
The only thing that can save us from old white men is an old white man.
Well, he's Jewish, so he's not white. Wait, no.
Hold on. Another questionable statement from Stairmaster this week.
Well, when I say these things, our viewership goes up.
I think
I said it last.
Yeah, we've got a big fan, Mr. 1488.
Oh no,
Mr. Evropra.
Oh no.
He has some interesting opinions on things, and I think Stair should take full responsibility for this guy.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry.
Oh man. All right. Well, anyway, moving on.
There's a funny running gag where the dosimeters only go up to 3.6, so everyone assumes that's what the radiation level is, and they're like, "Oh, that's fine." And then at the end of the episode, Jared Harris picks up the phone and he's like, "Holy shit, 3.6! You need to evacuate."
But they don't listen to him.
Yeah,
which seems to be a running theme.
The system cannot broker the notion of any reasonable competitors, just like modern neoliberalism. Fuck.
Yeah, sure.
Mio member them.
Anyway, I mean, yeah, there's not much to say about these scenes of a horrific disaster unfolding.
Yeah, you gotta watch them.
Personally, I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh no, I think this is TV Junior's show of the month.
Oh.
Unless you really want to watch a disaster, then go ahead and watch it. Jerk off to it like Stair did.
Oh.
Thanks, friend.
Stair, I did see you reach into your pants during part of the watching of this. What was that about, bud?
Well, that's just because I got a short attention span.
So you had to reach in your pants?
Yeah, and paused it and jerked off to something else. 9/11 footage.
Oh, alright, well that's fine. Who among us hasn't?
I don't know. I guess this stuff is interesting and all, but I don't feel like I got anything out of it other than displeasure.
Yeah, I mean, guess,
sometimes you're supposed to feel displeasure. Sometimes you need that in your life.
Not really.
I feel like the real world gives me enough displeasure.
So, is that a tune-out from you, Swanson?
No. I liked it enough as a drama series that mainly because I didn't know a whole lot about Chernobyl, and then watching this made me research a bunch about Chernobyl. I stayed up like an extra hour last night just looking at it.
No.
I wasn't looking at photos of Chernobyl. I was just reading about it.
I mean, you were like, "Oh no."
Yes.
That's the thing. I think I would get a lot more out of just reading a book about Chernobyl than watching this show.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe it's because I did all of the research that makes me more interested in Chernobyl than the show, but because the middle portion is kind of a slog for me.
And I was the most well-versed in Chernobylology
and it
before we came to this, so I guess that would... Maybe your hypothesis has something to go off of.
And it is true that, well, I don't know if it's true, but my the parts I enjoyed the most about this were the political parts where no one's listening to another person and they're forcing other people to do terrible things.
Like the last shot before Jared Harris picks up the phone is that guy going up to the roof and getting a death sentence and being yelled at by the two managers for not agreeing with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the most compelling part is the people talking.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's good because usually sometimes shows screw that up very hard. Like this week's Game of Thrones.
Yeah, true. And I guess like this is pretty much the horror aspect. Like you'll probably get some horror in the second and third parts of this 5-part series, but like the rest is probably going to be a lot of like political hand wringing and how could we have possibly known this was going to happen?
Did you know that there's a guy still buried under the rubble of Chernobyl?
Like alive?
Like right
No,
now?
he's dead. He's super fucking dead.
Are you sure it's not Dio?
Yes. Dio's at Chernobyl.
Yeah, and he's
Spending
digging his
time.
way. He's gonna dig his way out eventually.
Now there's a guy in the pump room, and the explosion crushed him under all the rubble.
And
It-
and we're sure he's dead.
Hopefully.
Have you confirmed this independently?
Well, we could send an expedition in there.
Hello, I am Pump Man. Oh
There
no!
he is.
Oh God, he's back!
I have come for revenge against you.
It's Valerie Ilyich Kododomachuk.
It's me, Pump Man.
What do we have to do with this?
We gotta finish the job.
You watched Chernobyl.
You watched me die.
Wow. Could you give us a second to wrap up, Pump Man? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we got a plug.
Oh.
We got shows coming up.
sit here on the couch. Fine.
Swanson's doing an open mic. I think.
Yeah, later. Yeah, come out to the comedy club if you want to come see us do an open mic. Anyway, that's not a thing I don't think people want to see or that I do anywore. Anyway,
I've got some breakfast.
So that's 2 out of
jokes.
3 tune-ins.
yeah,
so
that's
D-.
a tune in for me. So
That's a D plus.
So that's a tune in for Chernobyl, reluctantly. And yeah, that's it for this week's episode of the show. Or is it? Because as I always say, you can send us emails by using the email address tvtunerspodcast@gmail.com. And you might...
What is it?
What is that, Kyorai?
Email. Now that's a word I haven't heard in a long time. Takes me back to the 80s. We didn't have
Yeah, what's the email?
Oh, tvtunerspodcast@gmail.com.
That's right. And if you email us, you can be featured on the podcast, like Andrew, who gave us an email this week.
Andy.
Titled Nickname Nightmare.
Oh no.
Hey, TVT. If one of you had to have ass as a nickname, who would it be? Thanks. Andrew, New Assland, Ass, Kansas.
It would probably have to be me.
Yeah, Ass Master?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much, it fits right there, right? Is that what he means, though? Is like ass part of the nickname, or you're just ass?
I don't know. Like, if people want to, I don't call him Keo Ass Ellis.
Or Assorain? Assorain's pretty good.
Jesse
I don't know.
Ass Swanson.
Yeah, that's a good nickname.
Jesse the Butt Man Swanson.
We'll see. Just ass as a nickname, not the ass. Because the ass or ass man.
My name is Richard Assman.
Like, imagine just being ass. That's your nickname. Hey, ass.
I don't think I want that.
Yeah, Stairmaster, I think that would be perfect for him. Anyway.
It's my destiny.
Anyway, you can send us an email if you have any quips, comments, questions, foresights, or otherwise. You can also find us on Twitter. I'm on Twitter @Jesse Swanson.
I'm on Twitter @Stairmaster2.
No Twitter.
No tweet?
No, it's a garbage site for garbage people.
Yeah, like me and Stair, apparently.
We recommend you tune out of Twitter.
But if you are on Twitter, you can follow the podcast @TVTuners. And you can use
Add us.
You can use the hashtag TVTuners, and we'll give a look at what you're saying. And
Or #MeltdownMay to make fun of my very ill-conceived statements I made this week.
oh, yes, I'm sure the Anti-Semitism League is going to be on that. So,
The anti-definition.
oh yeah, sure, whatever they're called. Anyway, I'm not the person who has to look out for them. You can follow the podcast. You can also find us on all the.
What do you mean by them?
you know.
Hashtag canceled.
Damn, he got me. You can find us on all the podcatchers of your choice. iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher.
Nope.
No?
I don't think so, Swanson.
We're on there, bud. Check again.
All right, let me look that up real quick.
Right.
TV.
Make sure you check on Sleebies.
Oh yeah.
Sleepy.
While he's looking it up, I just want to remind everyone that TV Tuners is a pro nuclear power podcast.
Yeah, it's fine. Nuclear power is fine, I guess. It's probably better ways you could figure out if you want, but we haven't done that yet.
No. We need to put as much carbon dioxide in the atmosphere as possible, and nuclear power, as far as I know, doesn't produce any CO2, which is bad.
He's not wrong.
Well, yeah, he's right about it not producing any CO2.
All right, I'm on sleebies.com. Let's see, mattress.
You gotta look past all the mattress ads.
Experience Sleepy.
Yeah, we're right there.
Sleepy bed.
Sleep with the TV Tuners, boys.
That's right. And you can subscribe to all those podcatchers. Leave us a review. Be very appreciated.
Swanson has a statement on here.
Yeah.
Is
It
it
says-
for us?
Not for us, but about us.
Okay.
It says, due to recent statements by TV Tuners co-host Stairmaster,
Oh,
Sleebies has hereby cut all ties
Oh no!
the TV Tuners podcast and all associated hosts.
well, thanks a lot, Stare.
Sleebies does not support the statements made on the podcast.
Great. Now we don't have a Sleebies sponsorship, and we're gonna get got by the Pipe Man. That's right. It's
I forgot about him.
Oh shit, he's still here!
time to die.
Ah!
Oh, well, I guess we'll see you guys next week, maybe. Until then, keep watching.
Ah!
It is over.